Oh shoot, what's up everybody? Hold on. Gotta turn the light on. Turn the lights on. Sorry. I'm so thoroughly unprepared right now. It's terrible. What's up everybody? It's three of you guys there. I know, I literally just decided to go on 4 minutes ago. And that's because I don't know what's gonna happen this weekend. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Did you guys know there was like a Saint Marta? Yeah, my wife was the one that told me it's her Saint's Day. It's like a thing in Spain. Anyway, yeah, let's see if a few more people jump on. This is like such short notice. Who's on here right now? Diamond Girl. Okay, I watched your love story. It was remarkable. I had a remarkable one too. We met from different countries, although it was not through prison. It was against all odds. You two were meant to be. Hey, thank you. That's a pretty cool story, right? It is. It's really amazing. No bullshit. That a studying psychology student reached out to me in 2010, and like now we're married, and she's here, and it's crazy. It is. You know, I can't say everything probably like we both thought right now, but it is what it is. It's pretty wild. The whole situation, the whole story, everything. So that letter that I was going to post yesterday from Tommy Patera that I read pretty shitty, by the way. I'm going to post it on the community page. Look, I tried to print it, and you guys like, look, this is what happened. I don't like know what I did, and I was going to like print it and blah blah blah, and like there's a whole bunch of it. I wasted, I don't know, 30 sheets of paper, and I think the ink's out, and I don't know how to do all this. I thought I did, but apparently no. Anyway, so let me look and see. I just thought I'd come and do whatever. How you doing, Tommy2274? What's up? Max Settings, what's up, bro? Hey, Ron Gross, okay. Steve. Oh my God. You ain't gonna believe this. Holy shit, Ron. You know, so today I got up and drove my wife to work. My wife, if she sits in a car, could fall asleep, right? So it's 45 minutes or so to drive her to work. And she likes it when I drive her, and I haven't driven her in a long time. So today I did, just because it's St. Marta's Day. And I was supposed to go by Steve's, and I didn't even call him. Like, you're the first to just reminded me, Ron. Here's the deal. My dude called me when I was getting coffee at Sweet Bay Coffee in Fort Smith. I was getting a cup of coffee, and my friend called me and asked if I can help him. And I didn't want to do it. He's tearing apart a dock out at a lake that's nearby. So really what he needed me to do was get in the truck and just, when he says pull, he'll hook everything up to the chain and pull. Boom. You know, just one. And it ended up being freaking miserable. Not his fault or my fault. He's difficult to work with, but I love him. He's my dude. He's difficult to work with. But I knew when I went that it was probably not going to be like an hour or two. And I didn't bring gloves. I didn't even plan on getting out of the truck much. And I was covered in swamp water and muck because I went in and pulled it. It was a freaking nightmare. My whole day has been like that. And I have so many things I was supposed to do today. Like, for real. I have, excuse me, I'm drinking soda. I have about 2 weeks worth of emails to go over and respond to. You know, I like breeze through them and see who they are. About 2 weeks worth of emails to respond to. Like, and a lot of them are like some really important ones. And Facebook, everything, all kinds of stuff. Today was my catch-up day. And I got to go pick Marta up, so I got to leave here at 4 o'clock, which is, it's 2, so 3, yeah. And I still have to do like my to-do list in here, which includes some stuff, bills and I already did clean the house. Yeah, I do that. It's true. So I'm going to call Steve, Ron. Matter of fact, let me make a note to myself. Okay. So anyway, it's crazy how many people are losing their mind over their hatred for me. Call Steve. It's like crazy that so many people are like, that letter's not from Tommy Crotty. You're lying. You don't know. Hey man, that whole thing's insane. For real. And I guess that's kind of like politics. When people are for Obama, they couldn't see anything he did wrong. People for Trump, blah blah blah. And it's like the same thing. Like if you like somebody and you're sticking with them, it's like nothing else anybody says matters, even if it comes from like a prison and I have his name on it and you can clearly tell it's from somebody. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy. And when I do those little videos, that little skit video, wow. You talk about light people's hair on fire. Oh, hey, Angel. I see you. Okay. Ron Grosso, how's Steve? Hello, everyone. Hello, Angel. Hi. Max settings. Hey, Convict Inc. You look Northern Italian. Look, and I've said this before. My dad grew up in a place in this little town, Hartford, Arkansas, straight up. I don't care about people knowing. Hartford, Arkansas. And it was a coal miner's town, and Italians back in the days got like the lowest jobs. Like no BS. Carmine Persico had a picture of this, and he showed me. He was a great historian, by the way. It said like whites $1 a day, blacks, but it didn't say blacks. Actually, 75 cents a day, and Dagos 50 cents a day, like working in the mines. Like he showed me signs. So everybody that comes over, like the newest ethnic group or people that migrate, get it bad. My family was Italians here. Anyway, my dad took a DNA test before he died, and we're like mostly French on that side. And you know what? Spaniards and French don't like each other. My wife's a full-blooded Spaniard. They live on the border over there in Catalonia. And yeah, I think she was more upset than me. Anyway, and I got Sicilian blood in me too. Even though I was cracking on FBS about being Sicilian, being losers, I got Sicilian blood in me. I'd play with them. Jeff Nadeau has done nothing but slander my family. But okay, Angel, you're talking. Let's see. The truth. Finally, a guy who lets in his chat. Unlike Jeff, the sledgehammer Nadeau. Don't be a Jimmy. Use Jimmy. Jeff Nadeau. Okay, call Steve. I will. You want me to call Steve like now, Mobland? If you're here, I want to get in touch with you. Okay. Let's see. So, Mobland, if you're here, Angel Gotti, Jeff Nadeau has no business telling his ridiculous stories. So what did Jeff do? So something's going on. I'm missing. What happened to Benny? No. Okay. Thank you, Aaron Loken. Is that what it says? Eerin. Okay. Benny Geritano. It's not a letter. Benny Geritano gave me a phone message, and I wrote it down. And the phone message included what he said and more. Straight up, that what he said about that guy, Mad Dog or whatever, he also tied in, I guess, somebody that's up there in the Gambino family currently right now. Okay, like I don't know the players in alleged crime families. I like that are out active. I know guys that I was in prison with, right? Like I still don't know. Like I don't know. I guess I can find out pretty easy. But he is upset that I didn't put the whole statement out. Really, but it doesn't make a difference if I cut the statement or tied it together. Benny you will be hearing about Benny Geritano. There's a reason. I thought the reason was he got slammed down because of all the calls that I've been getting out of New York about the issue. When I put that statement up, no bullshit. I got death threats. I got hate. I mean, just like lawyers, a bunch. Yeah. So I thought somebody like had him locked up. It's not the case. So if something was to happen, he lost phone and everything, I'll be reading letters from Benny. I will put what he says out, and I will work with, I said it the other day, Matthew, Mary, I respect him. I love his show. Please watch A View from Mulberry Street. But I made some people a promise that I would like. This is what Benny says. You guys want to counter it? Blah blah blah. Straight up. I mean, I'm an open book. I'm being careful because I like didn't tell him I was going to say that, but I have made it clear that I've been getting threats, and it's crazy. And like the more I get, it's like Benny must be onto something. Not just my gut feeling. I don't know. I told Benny Geritano this. Okay, straight up. Benny, like to me, Benny Geritano, like I spent, what, 4 years with the guy? Like, he wasn't like a liar, a fabricator. Other people say it. I've never got that. He's never told me something that wasn't true that I know of, in prison. He hasn't. So when he tells me certain things, that's his story. And I just said, look, I am going to let you say whatever. I'm not going to question you. I'll let you talk. But just keep in mind, like, don't go just get out some personal stuff, blah, blah, blah. Try to do the story chronological and connect the dots and put the names in you want, because he says there's law enforcement, blah. So look, man, I'm going to let him do his thing. I'm not saying it's right, true, bad, whatever. I'm saying this is what he says, and I am helping with this federal case. The federal case, yes, I am. The state case is beyond me. It does appear he believes it's tied to members of crime families and screwing them over. I'll let him tell it, but Benny Geritano, you'll hear his voice. I've got like 3 other inmate phone recordings I have to do stories of, and now I've got a lot of people reaching out to me about that Aryan Brotherhood series. So I've been a little busy with that too. But today, I screwed up this day because of helping my friend. Hello, Tom. Tommy and you got a Jeff Nadeau has done nothing but okay. Just tell him Dario wants to have we chat with him. He is Junior Gotti. Wait. Hi, is Junior Gotti a rat after the 302? Costa Nostra rules it's called ratting. Your opinion, Mr. Russo. Predict and win. Okay, and Angel's right here. Okay, straight. I like Angel a lot. We haven't talked or nothing like that. I've said what I've said openly, and I really do mean her. I like your voice, Angel, and I think she'd be cool. I want to talk to her. But okay, but here's straight up. Okay, so you're asking me this with his sister who sticks up for him. Props to you, Angel, for sticking up for your family. I wish I had that kind of family. That hurts me right now. Anyway, okay. Hi, is Junior Gotti a rat after the 302? Costa Nostra rules calls it ratting. Your opinion? I honestly don't know what 302 you're referring to. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time. So I made a comment like I did something the other day, and I said I just want to hang out with with Junior, with John Jr., whatever. I don't even know what everybody calls him. And I made like a thing in the back of a limo joking around. Somebody said like you just stuck up for rat. I'm like what do you mean? I know he went on 60 Minutes. I've said 10 times now. Corman Persico, mad respect for that interview. But I don't know nothing about him personally. Like that's the truth. So if you wanted to send it to me and say, I don't know, did he ever take the stand? And is there people in prison? Like I don't know. Like I really don't know. Maybe Angel will say something right now, but I don't know. So okay. So let me say this. Let me put this into comparison. Michael Franzese, right? Dude's a beast. I mean, he's been doing what he's doing for a long time. I know that Michael Franzese did what he did before. Like he didn't cooperate he did what he did, kind of like what I thought John Jr. did. They just said, and then they put out information, whatever, that some people can be mad about, but it's already really knowledge, so it's kind of weird. But I saw that Michael Franzese did go to like a trial and testify, right? His thing is that he didn't put people in prison, but I think he gave somebody probation. The guy got found guilty. So if the guy would have violated, then Michael Franzese would have like put somebody in prison. So if the argument is, well, I did this and this, but nobody went to prison. I mean, okay, you took the stand. If you took the stand, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't put him on the Jimmy scale. I don't put him on a Jimmy scale. Like I don't. It's almost have, because of the way that I heard him explain it. Okay. And I've only probably watched him like 3 times for real. Like I haven't watched a lot of the mob genre stuff. I watched Jeff Nadeau for a while. I mean, I still would. Yeah. And I just like all these shows that I've been talking about people and stuff. Like I've listened to Angel, MRE, Soul Flow. I mean, Dingleberry, Boy Wonder. So, I mean, yeah. But you're asking me about John Jr. I know nothing about it, and I'm sure people are going to send it to me now. I'm sure that they will. So yeah, I would. Okay, let me go back now. What happened to Benny's letter? Okay, Mobline, I want to have a chat with you. Okay, Teresa Murphy with Rob, what's up? Unblock me or go live. Cheers, Dario. Teresa Murphy, hi, Angel. Hello, everyone. Angel, hi, Teresa. Jeff Nadeau took down his video where he explains how he would torture someone with a sledgehammer. What? Jeff Nadeau would torture somebody with a sledgehammer? Who? Okay, so James, okay, Jeff the sledgehammer. Oh, you guys are fucking crazy. James, Dario, if you could, I wouldn't. James is important. What's the baddest Corvette you owned? Gino, you're asking me. So, did I ever tell you guys the story about my Corvette? If you're referring to me, I have 5 vets when I got busted. I was out like 11 months. I wasn't a Corvette guy, but I was driving up to West Plains, Missouri, where one of the guys that bought pounds off me was, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this car. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm way up in the sticks. I'm down in the sticks. That was up in the sticks at that time. So I'm driving, and the car caught the side of my eye. I was high on meth. Usually, well, I'm not going to say usually was back then, but I was high on meth. And I looked, and there's a red Corvette, and it was, what's last year? 82, I think it was. Yeah, 82. And it's a candy apple red Corvette, T-tops. It's got a black top on. And I like literally pull over, and I hit my high beams. The guy just turned his light out, put his light back on, walked outside. I got out of the car, and I said, it said for sale. And I said, how much? I think he said 10 grand or 12 grand. I think it was 10, whatever. And I said, does it run? He said, everything runs. I said, everything's fine. Yeah, okay, I'll buy it. And he's like, I don't have time. I said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave my 4Runner here, and I'm going to grab the vet. Don't worry about, just give me whatever you got. I'll come back and get it a week. I'm going to California tomorrow. I just wanted to drive the car. So I ended up driving it up to West Plains with drugs, then driving, okay, this is my dude. I can't talk right now. And then driving back 5 hours to where I live now, the town where I live now, and parked the car outside in front of my townhouse, which was right across the street from the police station. And I look at it and I said, you know what? I've got to put like a car cover on this. It's like too much. Robert Rosso on parole next to a police station with the Corvette. And the townhouses were new at the time. So I called Napa Auto Parts, or whatever it was called at the time, down in Mansfield. I go down there to get a car cover, and I know the guy's name is Stan. And I told him I bought a vet, and he's like, you did what? You bought a vet? I got one for sale. And I'm like, what do you got? And he's like, a 77 Stingray, 77. And I'm like, man, he's like, come look at it, Robert. So we get in his car. We go about an hour south. I end up buying the vet. So I bought 2 vets, and I've not been to bed yet. Go get 2 car covers. I drive home. As soon as I get home, I had a truck that I went to the parts store with, like a 1978 Chevy Big 10. So I then get home, phone rings, and it's a bond. She had a big bond company, like bail people out, bail company, I should say. And her and her boyfriend were going to Tunica, Mississippi. I used to live in Tunica, Mississippi, because I was a gambling fool. So they're like, hey, you want to go to Tunica with us? I'm like, man, yeah, okay. So I jump on my Ninja. I head over where they're at, like an hour and 45 minutes. And when I pull up, his name was Billy. He has a Corvette in his yard that he just got from a drug auction. And I just told him the story. And Billy's like, it was an 84 vet. Robert, I would have sold you that for $5,000. I'm like, $5,000? I just bought this one for 10, this one for 75. Okay, I'll take it. I hadn't been asleep, and I bought 3 Corvettes. Yeah. And then I remember looking outside, waking up the next day. That's not true. Actually, the person I was married to, the lovely girl, my second wife, came to the house, which we didn't really live together. We hated each other, but whatever. And she comes in, and she's like, are you fucking stupid? Whose Corvettes are those outside? And I wake up. I finally went to bed, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to get Corvettes. She's like, oh, I can't believe you got 3 Corvettes, and you parked in the neighbor's parking spaces. Yeah, 3 Corvettes. And then I bought 2. So I had a 77, 82, 84, 76, and 78. What was the best one? I don't know. 84 was the first year of the new ones. Probably I drove that the most. That's the one I probably drove the most. Yeah, so that answers your question there. Hopefully, whatever. All right. So James is important. Just tell Derek wants to talk to Hi Junior. Okay, blah blah blah. Of course. Hold on. Look, James, just leave it then. I'll get a hold of him somehow. To the rat phone, Michael Weston. Of course he's a rat. Don't be a Jimmy and a cry. It's important, very. Thanks for your opinion, Mr. Predict and win. Okay, you're welcome. Jameson, Dario, I'm not getting involved in your game. Gino, Gotti Jr. is a beast. So I think I haven't seen a show on YouTube yet. I think he's got one. I'm not sure. I'll watch it. Hit the like button. Damn. Aubrey, in my opinion, Jeff Nadeau is just attempting to build a business, get a job in Miami with Barstool. Okay. And people slander, man. What a shame about you. Damn, people slander. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with the junior stuff right now, for real. Thanks for your opinion. Then people slander. Dario, what's up, y'all? That is Harvest Sorrow. Do you think Jimmy Calandra would give Michael Leonardo a massage while driving a car? Frank Mario. I got a Calandra story, people. Hold on. What is going on? Somebody's blowing up my phone. Is my wife? No. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, I'm back in my truck. Shit. Somebody's asking. I got a Jimmy Calandra thing. Matter of fact, last night, damn, I'm sorry. What? I got it on my car. On my truck. Forgot. Shit, he's one of his tools. I forgot some dude's tool. Okay, so I saw MRE last night when before I went to bed, beating up Jimmy, talking about Jimmy, and I saw the back rub thing, the massage. So I don't know this to be true. I have no idea if this is true. I know the story is true. I know what I'm about to say is true, but I don't know if the last part's true. Here's what's up. So when I saw the stuff about when Jimmy said he rubbed the guy's back or whatever, and there's some other stories Jimmy put out there about him and some of his friends, having sex with a girl, like one girl, like, and then they both, one at a time, whatever. That's what the story is. And I think there's a couple stories about that, right? I mean, the girl's willing, so I mean, that's these people, whatever, okay? And then I remembered something else. There was a guy, and I don't know who it was, and I wouldn't say it, who was older. I don't know if it was 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, that used to pick up some of the Bath Avenue crew or friends of theirs as well. And used to like 4 or 5 of them. These guys were kids. I think they were 15 or 16. This story could be a little bit off. I know this is true. I remember this whole thing. And he used to bring them to his wife. And this guy used to like to sit and watch these kids pleasure his wife. And Jimmy was one of them. I have said that Jimmy's was like the lame, the bitch, I think I used the Bath Avenue crew. Somebody, like I said, somebody said he was a cleanup boy on that one. That he always went last. There was always 4 or 5, 15 or 16-year-olds that went in this guy's bedroom and had sex with this guy's wife. That's what this couple was into. And Jimmy was always last. And I'm like, look, no bullshit. Like there was comments made about that before, but this guy was like saying that, yeah, you got to make sure you ask your friend because like he'd go in and like clean up. And I'm like sloppy force. No, like clean up. So what he's saying is that he would go in there and, perform oral sex after his marriage. I swear to God. And I was trying to like search my memory going, wait a minute, because I know the story about this and I know some more stuff, and I remember Tommy saying, or somebody saying something about Jimmy going 4th or 5th. And And that's what he was saying. So they're saying, you got to call Jimmy the cleanup boy. He'll know exactly what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, man. Just like I got like real good Jimmy's. That was like, oh, man. After I heard about that massage incident and then like that, I was like, there's like some weird stuff going on with poor Jimmy. Yeah. Again, the letter from yesterday from Tommy Patera, I will put up on the community page. I had attempted to print it, you guys can see, and I don't know what I did. I have no clue, but I know the printer's out of ink now, and something's beeping, and Marta told me to not touch it and wait, and she would do it today, but I tried. That's what happened. Do you think she'll make, okay, we'll give my, James, you have no idea, mate, and not trying. I need to talk to him. Sorry for asking. Bro, Jeff just spoke about this. William who? About what? For an hour. Touch what? Perfection, William. Okay. The true super. We all good Grant. Okay. You guys are talking about it. I know, but I'm trying to tell him. She knows. I hope you're okay. That was a funny video you uploaded. Dario's at. You're talking to me. I can get word to Mobland. Just send me location and I'll give you his number. James name Dario if he says okay. I totaled 2 Corvettes, Rob. Florida staff fat boy, is that what you said? I totaled 2 vets. So one of the things that was fun about those Corvettes is I gave my wife one, the second girl in there. It was the 77. It was the Stinger. And yeah, I keep thinking that was not the same. It was. And we used to race each other. And we raced each other for, sex, whatever, oral sex. And it was so much fun. There's about a 35-mile stretch from Fort Smith on one of these roads. And there's back roads. And I mean, we went on soft shoulders, other sides of the highway. I mean, we raced. She had balls like me. Like I'm an idiot when it comes to speed and driving. Hence the reason that my side-by-side's constantly screwed up. But that girl can drive, and it was fun. And it was dangerous. I spun out 2 times in Corvettes. One time it was during one of those races that we were having, and the second time, her and I were fighting, of course, arguing on the interstate. It was raining. I was in the 84, and everybody's slowing down because there's so much water, and I was going 100, and I just started whoosh, sliding. I spun, and I went in the middle of the interstate. I went onto the other side of the highway where I was going head on with the semi, and at the last minute, just made it out. No bullshit. It was crazy. And yeah, that was, but so it was fun, but I liked Porsches better, like 911s and stuff when I was younger. That's what I really wanted to get. But anyway, I ended up getting those 5 vets because I was higher than a kite. Anyway, I'll get better with him. Rob, my neighbor, has a nice 69 Corvette. Okay, so my brother, it's Tommy. My ex-brother-in-law had a really, really nice 69 Corvette. Again, I wasn't into them. Like I said, it was drug money and that whole drug. I had 21 vehicles when I got popped. Just a stupid kid. And I deserved. Well, nobody deserves a life sentence for drugs, especially like it was mostly ghosto. But like I was the guy that needed to be like spanked like that for real, because I wouldn't have ever stopped. Wi-Fi, what's happening, Tommy, bro? Bro, I don't use Discord either. Okay, what's going on here? Redzilla, the truth. Ron Gross is smashing their hog-tied person's hands with the sledgehammer. Okay, Rob, you ever steal Corvettes? No, Jay, I never was. I never was a thief. For real, I'm not knocking thieves. I'm saying I was a drug dealer, like always. That was my whole starting as a kid, I mean, I'm not going to say I never stole something. I remember stealing like candy bars. I remember stealing like a little Velcro wallet or something and money out of my mom's purse for asteroids and Pac-Man, but not really. It was always drugs, and I always had access to, I always had a lot of access. Oh, I got the good small glasses. Grant, all good here now. Okay. How do you feel about Soflo being a boy in prison? He was a boy. He wore the belly shirt and cut off jeans. Trouble, you're starting shit. Jameson, thank you. If Mob 2 becomes a movie, John Malkovich will play Robert Stop. So everybody's said, like I've been Cyrus the Virus like since that movie came out. So that's actually true. Rob, you ever okay? There we go. A rat hole visiting pals just came up from da da da. How do you feel about Sofa being a boy? I don't know nothing about that. The truth, he's moving the needle. Wrong gross. Okay, I don't know what you guys are saying. Grant Calandra, but as I said, don't up, bro. Brand new. Okay, I don't know what you guys are saying. Tommy Redzilla Rob said he wasn't planning on going live, but just did and has been answering chat. Redzilla, okay. All right. So yeah, I'm low. I'm at 62. It's the lowest one in a while, but I don't care. I'm not like, I ain't tripping on that. Anyway, I'm off. I'll catch you guys around. John Wolf exposed Harambe today. What did John Wolf do today? Smash that, Donald. The truth, it's obviously working. You're saying his name. Think about it. Ron Gross. Oh man, Jimmy, don't do that. Ron Gross, you're right. We'll just refer to him as Sledgehammer. Are you afraid of the dark? Lee Swolls Mole. James, thank you, Mr. Calandra. Itches. Don't even try. Read my convict ink, bro. I was talking Scottish. Oh, okay, Dario. Okay, I got you. Michael Weston. Jimmy likes cleaning up the cream. Yes. Yeah, I was trying to be like, right. That. Listen. I was gonna do that like enough. My next spoof, like my next sing a song or something. That dude's gotta fucking hate me. That I would be so pissed. You guys don't even know. I own Jimmy Clan. I own Don't Be a Jimmy. And listen, I am not BSing about like a foundation and trying to figure out what to do. Hey, let me tell you something. Last night I got contacted by, that's the problem. They're underage, like 16 or 17, like a TikTok person that has like 1 million followers or something crazy and like wants to know, like wants to be a part of Don't Be a Jimmy. I'm just like, oh. But like that's I don't know. I'm actually getting with lawyers because of different stuff. Yeah, I am. I am. Don't even try it. Likes cleaning up. Rob, show that letter to the History Channel, bro. Jimmy Boy, this one. So there's the letter. I mean, that's where it starts. Call Steve. I don't want to actually. There's like a whole bunch of stuff in here. So what I'm gonna do is like probably take a picture with my Android, which is the work phone that I haven't answered in 2 weeks, and it's only for Benny Geritano right now. I'm gonna take a photo from like the computer and like put it somehow. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. I don't know shit about computers, man. Rob, show that letter. Rob, you ever still a vet? Yes, for our check was circling around. That was decent Corvette, bro. Don't think you'd understand Scottish. Okay, Rob need to get bedrock rims for the SX. Okay. Oh, bedrock rims. How do you feel about the news on Tony Action? So being a boy in prison, he had. Where are you guys getting this Tony about self-love? Rob, would it be who you are today if you never got the elbow? Mayo 16th. Rob, you wouldn't be who you are today if you never got the. That's true. That's true. Life sentence is like it's like cancer. It's helped me out. Like really, cancer saved my life and it got me out of prison for sure. Recurring bladder cancer. I had 23 reoccurrences. Yeah, I don't have no bitch about the time I did. I have a big problem with the sentence in general. Like nobody should have life sentence for drug. I don't care. That was fucked up. But no, I don't. And everything worked out like the way it was supposed to, with the exception of my family issues, and that's just a whole heartbreaking fucking crap. Tony Slowful invented Kool-Aid stick. Rob, you can still have membership and chat be open to everyone. Donald, okay, membership. So we made an announcement about Sunday and still haven't dealt with. My wife won't deal with this stuff on the weekdays, and I don't have nobody else right now. I mean, I don't want nobody else, but if she has something to do, especially when she gets home from work, she's very scheduled. I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna pack lunch. I'm gonna da. It's like boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I haven't been able to deal with it yet. We spent time together last night. Maybe tonight. It depends. Oh no, not tonight. Actually, I'm gonna go pick her up and we're going out. I gotta I've got to think of something special to do for her, as a matter of fact, besides dinner. Surprised you don't give Ernest from Oz. Did you know any Iowa boys inside institution? KCG. Of course. There was a bunch. Jesus Christ. The Iowa section in the chow hall was huge. Randy, what was his name with the cane? And you've got the guy that ended up being like a shot caller at Leavenworth for like 20 years or whatever. What the Andy? I knew Whitey, who like thought he was a California EB, pretended to be whatever. I know a lot of guys smile. I just can't think of them off the top of my head for real. Oh shit. Rob, can you still memberships? Okay, I'm in and out of chat. I'm working. I love when Rob just reads that chat conversation. Donald, he also would sew shirts in his skirts like wasabi. Okay. Okay. Nicholas, pull them. All you need is moderators. Throw it some wrenches to names trust. Yeah, I get it. And so they haven't been that bad lately, right? I don't care about you guys talking back and forth. That's like free speech stuff, for real. I had 3 lives that were horrible because I couldn't. So I got this mouse and I'm scrolling down, right? And sometimes it like scrolls and it's all out of control and I can't find out where the hell I went and all that other stuff. So I was having problems like for 3 days in a row. And then another YouTuber and I talked and that was suggested. And yeah, so I'll see where that goes. That's going to happen. I mean, that membership thing is going to happen, like we said. I just don't know why it's not up officially or whatever yet. I don't know. I have no idea. All you need is moderators. I don't think drug dealers should have life either. This new fentanyl is something different. Yeah. What, man? Iceman 707, you just hit something like very, very Fat Mike 77. I'm going to get back to you. Bobby Radio, did you meet Michael Thompson from the Aryan Brotherhood? No, I didn't, Bobby Radio. Mayo 16, no wrenches needed. Rob gets off to trolls sometimes. Mayo 16, you're right. Sometimes. Look, man, I ain't going to lie. Like, I like all that shit. I like it because, like, there's really, and I say this over, there's not something any people can do to, I've been doxxed, okay, so that screwed up some credit card stuff, but there's nothing like somebody can come out and go, whoa, like Robert Ross was hiding the skeleton. There isn't. If there's something like, okay, yeah, that's, and here's what it was, blah, blah, blah. So, because I talk too much, and I don't mean, I know people are going to take that the wrong way, about me. And I've done this like my whole life. This isn't what you guys see me do here. This is really me. So as far as this is all from the gut, right? I need a business plan, a business model, which I'm going to do with that foundation issue. And I'm going to let somebody else like take control. I'm like, again, I want to be the ideas person, head it. That don't be a Jimmy thing is just like, it's incredible. Like I just thought of that just spouted that out the top of my head. And it's just boom, 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 boom. And now I'm like, okay, this could be a good business opportunity. But how do we use the money to like better something, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting there. So, but what, yeah, man, I was at the PO's office on probation. I got stuck for 3 hours. And in retrospect, there was a lot of talk about this right here and other things and Jimmy. And don't be a Jimmy. And I said emphatically, I'm going all the way with that. All the way. I said that. Never had to engage in that conversation. But because I open my mouth and I'll say something and somebody will say something. I mean, I defend myself too much. And that makes me talk more with whatever. And yeah, 3 hours later. Anyway, so yeah, whatever. That's what it looks like bootleg. Between you not being able to read and Tommy Karate not being able to write, that was a mess. Anthony, you're right. No, Tommy could write. That's not true. Did you see episode 5 on A View from Mulberry Street? Go watch it about Tommy Karate. No bullshit. Yeah, but so what happened when I was reading that letter too is I have it on my phone and it's in the email. And as I was scrolling up, like I was losing it. So there's 4 attachments in one email and then the 5th letter. but I downloaded it. I did whatever or something. So it was set up like back to back. But then when I pushed something, it went like separate. So it was a combination of me not knowing technology, poor reading because I didn't read it first, and I was trying to, and then I also had to leave something out because more for Tommy in prison reasons, prison official, whatever. And yeah, that's what it was. But I'm gonna post it. Best wishes for you, Marta. Love your show. From just saying from South Africa. You're watching from South Africa. Wow. So let me tell you, that was like one of the places that I've always been infatuated and I want to go with. And that's because I grew up surfing and I saw a movie. What the hell was it called? Not Big Wednesday. There's two guys that were following waves around the world, and they had a break in South Africa that was like the longest right break I've ever seen. I used to correspond with somebody from South Africa often. From like 2011 to about 2014. A real great lady. So yeah, that's one of the countries. And we just watched some show from South Africa. Damn, what's it called? I forgot. Thoughts on Brittney Griner. She was bucking them eyes in court in Russia. Brittney Griner. Jimmy boy. What are my thoughts? My honest thoughts about that? You're not anybody traveling to a foreign country. If they have marijuana, if they kill somebody or whatever, you have to abide by those laws. So if you get caught with marijuana in a country that wants to kill you, that's your fault. If you get caught with what she did, look, of course she's going to be used right now with everything that's going on with Russia. They're going to play it. I mean, she's a valuable card to them for sure. I don't know what a normal person would get, like the same sentence. So I think that would be the first thing I'd really need to do, right? Is to say, okay, she got caught with this, and if Boris got caught with this, would he get? How much time did he get? And then compare them. But again, if you go to a foreign country, you don't know the laws, and even if you don't know if it's illegal or legal, that's on you. As Americans, we do feel entitled in some places. We do, straight up. And I used to go to Mexico when I was a kid, and I remember I felt entitled. I did. It's true. In the summer movie, there you go, Time Bomb. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. It's in Jeffreys Bay. Just saying, yeah, that's right. That's it. Wow. Thoughts on Griner. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. View from Mulberry Street is my favorite YouTube. Gino, absolutely. As far as the mob stuff, yeah, I agree. I have to go to Facebook and read it. Anthony, I'm going to put the letter on the community page. So after I do this, I have an hour to do everything. After I do this, I'll click from my phone, whatever I got to do to put that on the community page. I didn't even know it can go on the community page until somebody told me this morning. So I was going to put it on my Facebook Convict Inc. page because it's easy for me. But now that I know it's a communicate page, it's going on there. You must come surf here in South Africa. You love the waves here. Just saying, look, man, I'm so fat and out of shape for me right now. I swear I am. It's crazy, man. It's crazy right now how much I'm eating at night. I'm eating too much at night. They're going to trade her for some huge arms dealer. I want a few fists thrown on that trade. Jimmy boy, it's true. Michael Weston. What was Tommy Karate's workout routine like? So a lot. I didn't follow it. I was in the hospital with him. He rode the bikes. They have like little weight. Do they have weight things? I didn't work out there. The only working out I've ever done in prison was push-ups, burpees. I started to do weights at Lewisburg, but I had back surgery when I was 22 from a surfing accident. It was actually whatever. It was a surfing accident that I said was a construction probably or something. But when I started lifting weights, I tweaked my back out. And so I was never a weight guy. Plus that's discipline. I loved doing burpees, especially in the shoe in the hole. I was like a beast at burpees. I can do burpees forever. That was like my thing. Even before I got out of prison, and even the first 2 months I was out of prison, and I gained a bunch of weight during COVID locked up. I was doing burpees, jumping jacks, different calisthenics up at the farm when I lived up there, the family farm. And I was just getting like where it's feeling good. It didn't hurt to work out. It was like, okay, because you have to get over that hurt. And then it's like, okay, I got to get there for real. That would help me on so many other things. Yeah, it would. I'm just a mess. Russian don't play. Geritano, Patrick, do you do time with David Brinkle? No. David Brinkle, Jason, Storman. Victor about be smiling. Ha ha ha. I bet you can't do 50 burpees right now, Mike. Mike, I can do 50 burpees if I had to right now, even totally out of shape. I could. I'm not saying it would be. I can do it. I can do 50 for real. But yeah. So, what last weekend? I think was last weekend or the weekend before. We went to. Yeah, it was last weekend. We have there's a couple that's a friend of ours. He's from Mexico and she's from Guatemala. We met as soon as Marta got here. We were the cable company, and we met this dude. His name's Ramon. I mean, they're awesome people, but I was so happy to meet this dude because I wanted Marta to be able to speak Spanish with people, right? I didn't know that like they're running shit now. But anyway, yeah, there's places I can't go into in Fort Smith that I don't understand. I have to have Marta translate to me. That's Fort Smith, Arkansas, man. It's crazy. But this couple is awesome, and we go do things together at times. Last weekend, they had a party at their house. It was his tio, so his uncle was he'd been here and he's going to go back to Arizona. And it was really, really cool. And they were dancing and singing. I haven't danced. I used to dance a lot, for real. And I realized I'm like, first of all, we're outside. It is humid. And I do sweat really easy. And when I sweat, I have to have like a fan to stop. Yes. And I was like, Marta's a dancer. My wife, shit. And she's like, yeah, she can dance for real. And she got up and I'm like, go ahead, babe, go dance. Now, this is Hispanic family members. So they were like tripping that like I was letting her dance alone. The guys were like, hey, come here. Or if I couldn't see her dancing, they're like, come here, Robert, you can move over here. Like, so I can watch Marta. Like, I'm like, but it's because of my fucking weight. That's why I didn't go dance. That's why I did. Because, man, for real. Yeah. So right now, let's just say I'm 240 pounds. 242, I think it is. 240, 242. Like, comfortable weight for me is like 210, 212. Yeah, so my point being, when you said about that surfing stuff, yeah, I would love to surf again. Yes, I will surf again. I'd surf again right now in the shape I'm in. But to like really, so it would, it's like riding a bike. You're always going to know. But I mean, the whole muscle, you're so out of whack. It would take me, a little while to start surfing again. And I want to. I don't want to like surf like I was when I was a kid, but absolutely I want to go again. Yeah. You bet. My favorite content creator. Love your honesty and I'm watching all your videos starting from the oldest. Currently at the story of Carmine Part 2. Here's some Jimmy here in South Africa as well. Thanks for saying. But I was lucky. Why do people care how many burpees you can do? He's just talking, Ash, because I mentioned it. That's what happened. I put myself in that one. No, nothing else. All right, so it's so I got about 10 minutes or so. I was going to do this for an hour. I'm just trying to see if anybody else, if I'm missing something. Being able not reading Tommy Carter's letter, thought Brittney. How much do you think, guys? So mature, I find him watching. Wait, Mark. As much as I think you guys are so mature, I find myself watching you again. Laugh out loud more. Yeah, so there's people, some professional types that say that I'm destroying my credibility by doing the mock videos or the singing and the stuff like that. There are some. Maybe it's true. Fucking so much fun. So much fun. And I'm going to tell you, Jimmy Calandra really is a scumbag. So somebody asked me here's something. Somebody said to me last night, what is the beef between you and Jimmy? Like, had this happen? What happened? Like, why are you doing what I'm doing? I was going to actually, in the beginning, go on Jimmy's show. And I've said this, if you guys have been following me, he didn't invite me. I reached out to him because I heard some stories. And then I realized before I got back to him, I better talk to Tommy. Tommy's like, hey, man, I told him, like, this dude, Jimmy, blah, blah. He knew all about him doing YouTube. And Tommy said the problem is that, he left that life and he's making money off it now. So I didn't go on Jimmy. And then, so we had a conversation. And during that conversation with Tommy, he never asked, he's not that person. He would never say, I want you to go do this or this. He's not him. So I started thinking, like, oh, I heard Jimmy say, blah, blah, blah about the murder. And like, I forgot about the laughing. And I'm like, okay, there's my Mob Monday. Also, Mob Mondays, there's times I like struggle for content because to me, like the simple things of being around some of those made guys people would really like that. To me, it's just like, it's not notable. So there's some days I wake up and I'm like, or a couple days, what am I going to do for Mob Monday kind of thing? And that's how it all came about. That's it with Calandra. And then I did it. And then the very next day came out about the hotel room story, which I'd heard years ago, by the way. And it just came back around. And I was like, oh, because that's like, that's a serious story that had to be checked. And that's what happened. And then he fired back probably or whatever. And then it just escalated. And that don't be a Jimmy stuff, it just boom. And then you got like Tommy Karate coming along and putting out statements, and like people don't get that. Who else can get that, right? And here's what else I want to say: Sammy the Bull and Michael Franzese. So people are like talking. Robert Rosso's trying to get views or whatever by saying Michael Franzese and Sammy the Bull. I'm trying to get views. So the question, like Tommy Patera is saying, tell Robert to go talk to those two guys. This is a guy who won't snitch and is doing life in prison, quiet, doesn't talk to me, doesn't talk to everybody, saying go to two guys that are talkers, whether you want to think Michael is, that's a total, and Sammy, who's like notorious. So imagine him doing that. And then like, yeah, who else has got that? Nobody's got that. Nobody. And I'm lucky and I'm proud that Tommy trusted me like that, and we had a good relationship. So I never reached out to Michael Franzese or Sammy the Bull and said something. People last night said they reached out to Sammy. Somebody did, and he was going to check out the video. Michael Franzese, somebody else said he's not going to even respond to you. He's on Vetted, so get over it. Or like, there's a few different ones. Like Michael Franzese doesn't want to touch you. I'm not reaching out to him. Tommy Karate is in the letter and it's going to be posted. That's up to them. I got nothing against Michael Franzese. The only thing, like I said earlier today, is his thing is he never did anything. He's got a lot of great points. If I was ever to talk to him personally, like he has mentioned, there's something I know. As far as Carmine Persico's feelings and stuff like that, Carmine did not talk mob business to me. When it came to Michael Franzese, there was a few things said because we saw, not gangland, I forgot what it was, and Michael Franzese talking about whether his dad had a contract to kill him or not. And so I would like, I would talk to him about that if I was to talk to him, but I don't care about, with me and these subs, and people say I'm riding off, I'm doing this to get more people subs. That's what Jimmy Calandra did. Like, he literally had Sammy the Bull pimp him out, and then he like asked somebody else on Vlad's. You know who Lee Cole and Danny Trio like have a story about that? That's literally what they do. Jeff Nadeau got me a lot of subs when I went on his show. That thing did. This whole Jimmy thing, it's been bittersweet. Lost a lot of good subs, gained a lot of people. So it is what it is, there's so much more going to come out on Jim. Yeah, that's not going to, that's a business now. Like for what anybody, that's too far gone. And I do like the videos like I did yesterday. I do. and I don't mind battling with everybody and Mob John or any. I don't, but my wife feels that it's negative energy. Yeah. So and I get it. I get it. She just doesn't like me creating chaos. Blah 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 blah. She says it's my fault, and yeah, that's all. But it's okay. Who knows? Who knows? What's up? Your favorite TV show, Rob? What is your favorite TV show? Please don't say Oz. Root Irish. I don't have one. I don't have a favorite TV show. There's like I watch the news every morning. I've been watching more YouTube as of late. I have my wife's whole thing is to watch TV at night, like from 7 to 9:30 when she goes to bed or whatever. Weekend she wants to stay up to 1, 2, and she loves just to watch documentaries, murder crap, true crime, movies. So I haven't like settled into like a long series yet. I've never seen Oz, never seen an episode, never seen The Sopranos, not one episode. Watched Breaking Bad in prison. So I don't have like a favorite TV show. I don't have favorites really. I've never had like favorites, you know. Bands, football teams, like never like true favorite. It's weird. Yeah. You must come surf here in South Carolina. You love the waves. Just saying, they're going to trade her for some. What was Tommy Crotty's workout routine? I don't know. He worked out for hours. It's about feel like the Mega Millions. Don't be a Jimmy, Gianni, Catalano, Patrick. Russia don't play. Okay, I'm back to Juju time with David. Okay. Why people being a voice for guys in prison is noble activity. Calandra won't be getting smashed if he hasn't been lying. Okay, so Jimmy Boy, there's a really good point. He did it to himself. So I know for a fact I'm in his head big time. And one could say Jimmy's in my head, and that's accurate. Especially with this don't do a Jimmy, like whatever I'm going to do with this t-shirt. Absolutely Jimmy Calandra. And all the emails and stuff I get, absolutely Jimmy Calandra has been in my head. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, especially when the whole t-shirt thing, however they come out. It's gonna be really interesting. I never like set out to destroy Jimmy Calandra. That never. If you guys go back and look at what I said about his videos. However, now when I binged watched him the first time, and I was just like, good guy, Jimmy, good guy, this family, that, and I didn't even know about his drug thing. When he said like everybody else did drugs, like I just skipped over it. Like, okay, maybe Jimmy was the guy that didn't do cocaine or something. No. And again, and then the drugs came, and this guy got on the cocaine, and this guy got on the what? Jimmy, I know what you did. Yeah. So it's all of you can't build a foundation of anything, a relationship, marriage, a YouTube channel on a foundation of lies. You can't. You can for so long. At some point, you'll expose yourself. You can't portray yourself to be somebody you're not, because at some point it comes to light. That's what's happening. Now he's got a lot of supporters, and a lot of people don't want to believe or hear anything I say, because I throw a lot of jokes in and I boom, 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 and I make, nicknames and blah, blah, blah. And maybe if I didn't do it that way, and I was just more matter of fact, like what I did today, and said he was a cleanup boy. Yeah, I did hear that. Yes, I do know that story existed where some dude and his wife, that's actually sex crimes because they were underage, to be honest. But used to pick up boys, go around about that and pick them up and bring them to the wife, and that's what they did. That was their thing. So I did, and then when I seen the back rub video what MRE was doing, and then I heard, I was like, oh man, oh no. But if I didn't do all those comical things, I don't know. But yeah, you have to review. Bro, what's up, brother? Michael Norado. I'm I have such a hard time reading. What's up, Michael? Michael Weston. It's funny how Sammy butchered Jimmy's last name and he never corrected him. Laugh out loud. I said Calamandria too a couple times, I think, or something. Gunner salutes. Jimmy needs to make an apology. That's pretty funny. Hit the like button. Thanks, Ron. It's Jimmy does drugs. He confessed to smoking weed often. He knew he smokes weed. He said to himself, so believe his info, the harder stuff swells. He did say he smoked weed. He also rubbed Gene Gotti's feet. Gay tube? Did he? Oh, that's right. So there's somebody out of Pittsburgh that says that for sure he got checked in by Gene Gotti. So, yeah, I guess that'll come with the Pittsburgh stories. So we'll see. We'll see how that's going to all turn out. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so I'm about an hour in. I think I'm going to hit this in just a second. Also, weed isn't a drug. He bragged about it. Gay tube. Gay tube. What is gay tube? Is that just the name? Scunt 142. Thank you, bro. Should get Dusty on here. I have not talked to Dusty in a minute, and I reached out to him the other day. Dusty travels around. You probably, maybe you were with us, or you one of the guys from Leavenworth. Or Dusty was famous in the system, and I know there was some other stuff after I wasn't with them anymore, but whatever. Look, you can be a great person in prison and gangs and everything, and once you fuck up or somebody gets a bad rap on you, could be all over with. Dusty almost came here about 4 months ago. So I do believe one day he's just going to show up because he gets off and it's blam, and he has got no problem driving from where he lives. He can drive. He's like me. I can get in a car and go to California right now. Boom. Dusty's like that as well. My wife's not, but he's going to be here at some time. He's going to be here sometime. Yeah, that'll happen again. So there's a lot of guys that I've done time with that want to come on and like take on this little wars I've been in, or when people say, Rob, you're not this, that, people like say, dude, just like, I'll say it, I'll tell the truth, but get me on. Like, what are you doing? And some of them got really frustrated. Dude, they're saying this and this and this about you. Fuck that. I'll get on, blah, blah, blah. I'm at 10,000 subs, which is a lot, and I'm grateful. The show's going to grow. It's going to grow. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to do other platforms. You'll see, especially if everything goes smooth with the family issues and I can get all that behind me. It weighs me. Absolutely changes my every waking moment. Yeah, it does. It affects me. So if I can just get that, bam, man, it would just be, I don't have a steady routine, as you guys can see. I come on, put videos up at different times, and I know I should. Don't have my little green screen that Chad tells me about every time I talk to him. So, yeah, it'll happen. This will grow, and you guys will see more people on. Yeah, it's true. Harvest of Sour, thank you. Keep pushing, Rob. You're killing it. I appreciate it. Rob, how did MRE get all his TU charges dropped being a convicted felon? He had an AK brass knuckles and an AK-47 slug. Oh, look. Okay. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to be very clear. I don't know the exact back charges. Me and him talked like once, texted him a couple times, but like he told me, like he said it and it all made sense. So about the back charges and that, I understand. Look, I know federal law. So when you're talking about silencers or vests or grenades or blah, I get what people mean by that. I get it. The only thing I can say for certain, and I'm not out to like, the only thing I can tell people, and I know people get irate, and I've been called on this. I can't really talk about it too much, but it's the God's honest truth. He's not an FBI, DEA, or ATF informant. He's not. And yes, you can find out. And I'm not going to keep going into it because I've already, people that don't like me saying. But I do want to, maybe when the Geritano stuff comes, I was in an argument with an attorney from New York, and he called me a liar. There's two things I hate: being threatened and being called threats, especially from So And he brought up that, like, and you think, and you're lying to your subscribers and everybody about how you know how to get confined on form. And I told him, and he was shocked and stunned and felt stupid. And I want to get him on and like just ask. And I can't go into detail. I can't go into details about it. All right, that's the truth. But I think he would do it if I cut a deal. And what I mean by cutting a deal, Benny's stuff's coming out. I have an idea. All right. Anyway, you guys, you shouldn't get a green screen. Sorry, I don't proofread. You should get a green screen. Yeah. It's not illegal to own those things. You shouldn't get a green screen. Weed's legal in a bunch of states. Up here in America, I can walk down the street and walk in the store. It's easy. Gino, Harvard Star, you can buy brass knuckles and an AK if you're not a convicted felon. The truth. There he is at John Wolf. John Wolf. MRE told on Derricky and Aaron Carter trolls. He bought the stuff legal. It was a mess up on the state's part, and they had to drop the charges. The wolf is in the house. Day 2. All right, listen, you guys. So it's an hour and 6 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and go. I appreciate all you guys being here. What video do I have? So when I was at Butner, I actually was expelled from the FMC because they thought I had a relationship with a female nurse. I'm going to do a video about it, and it's straight. It's not good for me. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and shoot that now. What time is it? I got to pick up Marta. I think I'm going to shoot that video right. No, I got to upload Tommy Pater's letter. It's Thursday, so Friday. So yeah, I got to do that. I started it, and then I got to also be careful with it for certain reasons. So if you got a life sentence, you've been in prison 10 years, and a girl's trying to throw some at you, would you say no? Would you say I can't? I did. I got to go. Have a good one. There's your teaser for the day. Take care.